this was notable for a number of reasons. One, of course, is him saying that running for a third term is not something he wants to do, despite him kind of dancing around that question in the past. And then also the conversation about who will succeed him, I think, was very notable, because I'd remind you earlier, just a couple of weeks or months ago, the president sat for an interview with Fox News, and he was asked a very similar question. He kind of shut it down, saying he does not want to talk about it. And part of that is because when I talk to top White House officials, they say they really want this period, particularly his first 2 years of his second term, to be focused all on Trump. They recognize that after the midterm elections, likely the conversation is going to begin switching to who is going to succeed him, who is actually running in the Republican spot for 2028. And so they want this time to be about the president. But as you heard, he brought up J.D. Vance, his vice president, as a potential heir apparent. I would note that that's really was the goal for when the president chose him to be his running mate. One of the key qualities that the president saw in Vance was that he thought he could help carry on the MAGA torch moving forward. But I found it very interesting as well that he brought up Marco Rubio. He actually brought up Rubio more than once during that interview, and saying he could see him potentially as the future of the party. Not something that you've heard from many other Trump advisors and other Trump allies. And it's notable, of course, given how much power really the president has given Rubio over the last several months, how much he's really come to rely on him to handle some of the most serious parts of his second term. We saw that, pretty emblematic this week after he named Rubio to a fourth major position, now naming him an interim national security advisor. Fred?
All right, Alayna Treene, thank you so much.